Rome, once the heart of the world's greatest empire and now a city where ancient history is woven into every corner. Whether you're wandering through the ruins of the Roman Forum or gazing up at the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, Rome's history is all around you. Today, we'll take a deep dive into the Eternal City's most iconic landmarks and explore its fascinating past. Let's start with the Colosseum, one of the most iconic structures in the world. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, this amphitheatre could hold up to 80,000 spectators. It was the heart of Roman entertainment, hosting gladiator battles, mock naval battles, and animal hunts. Imagine the roars of the crowd as gladiators fought for their lives under the watchful eye of emperors. But the Colosseum wasn't just about entertainment. It was also a symbol of Rome's architectural prowess. Its design, featuring intricate arches and the use of concrete, was revolutionary for its time and influenced the construction of stadiums for centuries to come. Fun fact, the Colosseum's opening games lasted 100 days, and over 9,000 animals were killed in the arena during that time. It was a brutal spectacle, but one that showcased Rome's power and wealth. Just a short walk from the Colosseum lies the Roman Forum, the political and social heart of ancient Rome. This was the epicenter of Roman life, where elections were held, triumphal processions marched through, and laws were passed. The ruins may be scattered now, but in its heyday, the Forum was a bustling center of activity, filled with temples, markets, and government buildings. Standing here, you can almost feel the weight of history. The Temple of Saturn, for example, was one of the oldest structures in the Forum, dating back to 497 BC. It was dedicated to the god Saturn and served as the treasury of Rome. And then there's the Arch of Septimius Severus, a triumphal arch built to commemorate the Roman victory over the Parthians. These monuments tell the story of a city at the height of its power. Next, we head to the Pantheon, one of the best preserved monuments of ancient Rome. Originally built as a temple for the Roman gods, the Pantheon was later converted into a Christian church in the 7th century, which is part of the reason it has survived so well. The Pantheon's dome remains an architectural marvel. To this day, it's still the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. And at the center of the dome is the oculus, a 30-foot wide opening that lets in natural light. As the sun moves across the sky, the light shifts, creating an ever-changing atmosphere inside. Fun fact, the Pantheon's dome was so advanced for its time that engineers didn't fully understand how it was constructed until modern times. The Romans truly were ahead of their time when it came to architecture. Now we leave the ancient world behind and head to Vatican City, an independent country within Rome and the spiritual center of the Roman Catholic Church. Here, St. Peter's Basilica dominates the skyline, a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture and one of the largest churches in the world. Inside, you'll find some of the most famous works of art ever created, including Michelangelo's Pieta and, of course, the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Michelangelo's frescoes, depicting scenes from the Bible, are considered some of the greatest achievements in Western art. Fun fact, Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, covering just 44 hectares. But despite its size, its influence on world history, both religious and political, is immense. Our final stop on today's journey through Rome is Castel Sant'Angelo. Originally built as a mausoleum for Emperor Hadrian, this fortress has served many purposes over the centuries, from a papal refuge to a prison. Its towering presence along the Tiber River makes it one of Rome's most recognizable landmarks. Crossing the Ponte Sant'Angelo, lined with angelic statues, you're reminded of Rome's transition from a pagan empire to a center of Christianity. The layers of history in this city are truly unparalleled. Rome is a city where history isn't just preserved in museums. It's lived on the streets, in the ruins, and in the art that has stood the test of time. From the grandeur of the Colosseum to the spiritual heart of Vatican City, the Eternal City continues to inspire and captivate travelers from around the world. Which of Rome's historical sites would you want to visit first? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next deep dive into one of Europe's most incredible historical cities.